We are reading this section, the prayers of Akrura. And we read till text number 5 yesterday. So we're going to start from text number 6. You see my screen, right? Eke tvakhila karmani sannyasyopasannam gataha Jnanino jnanayagena yajanti jnana vigraham. Translation and purport by the disciples of His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. In pursuit of spiritual knowledge, some persons renounce all material activities and, having thus become peaceful, perform the sacrifice of philosophic investigation to worship you, the original form of all knowledge. Modern philosophers pursue knowledge without bothering to worship the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and thus they naturally end up with meager, if not trivial, results. Hare Krishna. So we have been discussing how different people worship Krishna in different form, or not Krishna, actually some aspect of the Supreme, like Paramatma, sometimes even nature, sometimes they are so much attached to jnana. I think Ravi Prabhu was mentioning this point, but they may not really understand what is the purpose of jnana. The purpose of jnana is to know Krishna. The purpose of knowledge is to understand the Supreme Lord. Aham sarvasya prabhu matta sarvam pravartate iti matva bhajante mam buddha bhava samanvitaha. The wise who know me perfectly, who perfectly know this, engage in devotional service. Otherwise, knowledge, what will be? It will, is mentioned, it will end up in meager or trivial result. Trivial result could be one could become a PhD. One could become a great doctor and earn $1 million. One could become an expert principal engineer in a top-notch company and earn $1 million, $5 million. But it's very trivial compared to what the human life is meant to get. Human life is meant to get the pure love of Krishna. Prema pumarthona mahan. What will $100 million do? Nothing. Very trivial. So they pursue knowledge without worshipping Krishna. That is basically not a good idea. Knowledge should give humility. Humility gives the capacity to understand the Supreme Lord. Just renouncing material activities does not work. Any comments, thoughts in here?
I have a question, Prabhuji. What is the difference between bhakti towards Krishna and love towards Krishna? They both are same.
Bhakti towards Krishna and love towards Krishna, technically they are same, because we sometimes we use, like, I have named my blog as Prema Bhakti, or we have a group called Prema Bhakti. So Bhakti, Prabhupada translates as loving devotional service. Bhakti itself means it should be done with loving. Like Kamsa was not doing bhakti of Krishna, although he was remembering. So bhakti means Mother Yashoda. Bhakti means gopis. Bhakti means the sakhas. In a loving way, they are serving Krishna. So love means service, right? It should
Yes.
not be like love, oh, like this famous joke. Husband says to the wife, "Oh, I love you." The wife says, "Oh, can you get the groceries from market?" No, 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 I'm too busy in playing video games. That's not love, right?
Mhm. In a
Love.
positive way, we have to think of Krishna in a
Mhm.
positive way.
In a positive way, and use our mind, our body, our senses to execute what our beloved wants. If we love Krishna, then we would want to do anything and everything to please him.
Yes.
What is he saying in Gita? Let me do the best. What does he like to eat? Let me make for Krishna. Oh, Janmashtami is coming. I celebrate my children's birthday, my this birthday, my this, let me celebrate Janmashtami very nicely. Oh, God Purnima is coming. Oh, Nityan Tryodashi is coming. Oh, he loves that Ekadashi is very dear to him. Oh, Tulasi is very dear to him. Oh, cows are very dear to him. Let me do what will please Krishna. Oh, Vaishnavas are very dear to him. Oh, going to holy places he likes. He likes to hear about Krishna. He likes his devotees to chant. He likes, we should not offend any devotees. We should be strict, sincere. He'll be happy. He'll see my child is doing so much to please me. If the child loves the parents, what will the child do? The child will do things which the parents want, right? The child will study nicely, the child will obey the parents, and parents will naturally be happy with the child, and the child will naturally get the blessings. Bhakti is practical devotional service, practical loving devotional service.
Thank you.
Thank you for your thoughtful question. Okay, let's move to the next verse. Text 7. Someone wants to read, please?
I can try. Puji.
Yes, sir.
Hare Krishna. Anye cha samskritatmano vidhinabhitena te yajanti tvan mayastvam vai bahu murti ekamurtikam. Translation and purport by the disciple of Srila Prabhupada. Prabhupada ki jai. And yet others, those whose intelligence is pure, follow the injunctions of Vaishnava scriptures promulgated by you. Absorbing their minds in thought of you, they worship you as the one Supreme Lord manifesting in multiple forms. Purport. The word samskritatmana, they whose intelligence is pure, is significant here. It implies that the worshipper mentioned before have not completely purified their intelligence of material contamination and thus worship the Lord indirectly. Those who are purified, however, directly worship the Lord either as the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Lord Kṛṣṇa, or as of his various plenary forms such as Vasudeva, Sankarsana, Pradyumna, or Aniruddha as indicated here. Hare Krishna. So, in the similar context, maybe Prabhuji, we read Canto 1, Chapter 1, verse 11. So there, the sages of Naimisharanya, they were asking Sut Goswami to explain the essence of all the scriptures. And then in the purport, Prabhupada had written that the Atma or self is distinguished from the matter and material stuff. So the material thing cannot give happiness to the living entity because they are constitutionally same as like they are constitutionally spiritual being. So only doing the stuff or doing the spiritual thing can satisfy them. So I could just relate with what we read today with that verse 11 and here. Hare Krishna.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Mataji. So the word here is pure intelligence. Samskrit Atmanaha. Those whose intelligence is purified. How? Vidhina, by following the rules and regulations of the scriptures. What do? They are absorbed in your worship. Yajanti. So they do direct worship, in short. when the intelligence matures and one understands that, oh, the source of everything is Krishna. So what they do, they fill with thought of you. Man mana, man ko Bhagwan mein laga. Bhav mad bhakto. And they understand that yes, having many forms, you're Ekamurti. You have that, the supreme form. And you have multiple manifestations. So when we go to the ocean, we understand it is Krishna's expansion. But it doesn't mean वहाँ पे agarbatti, धूप, right? We go to a mountain, yes, we see this is also Krishna's expansion. But we don't, start worshipping like a deity. Because deity is special. Deity is the direct understand, the direct aspect. And there is like indirect expansions. So seeing the hand of God in every aspect. In Even in Bhagavad Gita 5:18 verse, Vidya vinay sampanne. So Vidya से जो संपन्न है, जिसकी intelligence pure है, Samskrit Atmana, Brahmane Gavi Hastine. So he sees that, oh, everyone is a child of God. Hmm. This is pure intelligence. To love Krishna and to love everyone, understanding that everyone is an energy of God. Hmm. At the same time, having discrimination also. I heard today a very special quote. Now, because you may feel I'm contradicting myself, having equal vision at the same time having discrimination. Is it? It sounds a little contradictory. I was in a class by His Grace, His Holiness Badrinarayan Swami Maharaj earlier today. As a part of my GBC college training. He shared a beautiful thing. Want to hear that?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Okay. He mentioned that Prabhupada said, intelligence means the ability to balance opposing points within the mind. So here's a classic example. Yes, everyone is an energy of God, yet, so we see with equal vision. At the same time, we need discrimination. For example, like how do we need discrimination? We won't embrace a lion, but we may embrace another god brother or god sister based on the gender, right? Although they both are souls, they both are children of God, but we won't kiss a cobra. We will respect from a distance. So there is discrimination at the same time, seeing with equal vision. In that, we have to reconcile in many, many aspects, and one who can do so is intelligent, Prabhupada said. In this day and age, people become fanatics, unfortunately, this way or that way, right? But we all know fanatics never work, extremists never work. We have to reconcile. There's a lot of shades of gray. Life is not binary, 0 or 1, true or false. There's a lot of shades of gray between. It's not just black and white. So everyone is in a journey. Someone who is worshipping a mountain may also in future understand that yes, this mountain is also hand of God, and they may eventually come to the supreme understanding when the intelligence will be purified. And that's the whole idea of demigod worship also. That someone may not be able to fully understand that Devi Devta are also the children of God. But if one is doing it in the right mood, consciousness, gradually they'll understand and they'll come to the Supreme Lord. Because that's what the demigods also do. Like Lord Shiva, if someone is worshipping him sincerely, and so soon they will come to the understanding, directly or indirectly, because Lord Shiva is Jagat Guru, he will bring them to Krishna. There are so many examples of people worshipping Ganesha, and Lord Ganesha brought them to Krishna. Many, many examples are like that. Any thoughts? Okay, so purified intelligence. Let's read the next verse. Yes, any other Mataji want to read?
I can read.
Yes, Mataji. You see my screen?
Yes, Prabhu. Can you
Oh,
scroll?
sorry.
Yeah, there. Yeah. त्वामेवन्ये शिवोक्तेन मार्गेण शिवरूपिणं ब्रह्मचार्यविभेदेन भगवन्तम् उपासते. Translation and purport by the disciples of Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. There are still others who worship you, the Supreme Lord, in the form of Lord Shiva. They follow the path described by him and interpreted in various ways by many teachers. Purport: the words Tvam Eva, you also, indicate that the path of worshipping Lord Shiva is indirect and therefore inferior. Akrura himself is following the superior method by directly worshipping Kṛṣṇa or Vishnu with his prayers. Hare Krishna, as you just mentioned, here Akrura is saying that there are still, in his prayers, he's saying that there are still others who worship you, the Supreme Lord, in the form of Lord Shiva. So Prabhupada is saying that Tvam Eva, this word, you also, is indicating that the path of worshipping Lord Shiva is indirect. So since it's indirect, so it's inferior, and Akrura is actually following the superior method by directly worshipping the Lord. So he's using the intelligence, the purified intelligence, and that's what he's utilizing in his prayers. Please add or correct. Thank you, Haribol.
Thank you so much, Mataji. Very nice. Yeah. So you nicely mentioned this, and we discussed as well. So an intelligent person, with all the due respect to the different demigods, including Lord Shiva, worships Krishna gradually, or as soon as they realize, as soon as they become with purified intelligence, as soon as they take shelter of the bona fide scriptures. And that Krishna is the summum bonum of all the avatars. Nana avatara karod bhuvaneshu kintu Krishna swayam sambhavat paramah pumanyo govindamadi purusham tama ambajam ramadi murti shukala niyamin tishtan ramadi murti kala. I mean, all these different expansions, Purusha avatars, Yoga avatars, Manvantara avatars, Leela avatars, they're all coming from Krishna. What to speak of the other demigods. So an intelligent person gets that. And therefore Prabhupada said, every intelligent person should have all my books, because these books are law books for us. These books are life and soul. Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam. Did you hear that video I shared earlier today? Kṛṣṇa Prabhu was glorifying Bhagavatam, how all the acharyas glorifying. I posted in the community, Nityaṁ Bhagavata community. I hope it was just 2-minute, 3-minute video. Please hear that if you get chance. Yes, Indira Mataji, you want to read this text 9?
Sure, Prabhuji. Sarva eva yajanti tvam sarvadeva maheshwaram epi anya devato devata bhakta yadiyapi anya diyaha prabho. Translation by His Divine Grace Prabhupada. But all these people, my Lord, even those who have turned their attention away from you and are worshipping other deities, are actually worshipping you alone, O embodiment of all the demigods. Purport. The idea here is that even those who worship the demigods are indirectly worshipping the Supreme Lord Vishnu. The understanding of such worshippers, however, is imperfect. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. So, very similar point which we have been studying or discussing. And there is a verse in the Bhagavad Gita which is exactly like this. In fact, one line is exactly the same. I want to bring this to your attention. You see the first line, 923, Bhagavad Gita. Ye api anya devata bhaktya. Exactly same. Ye api anya devata bhaktya. Exact same line as it is, no change. Sarvadeva Maheshwaram. So let's read this. Yepi anya devata bhakta yajante shraddhayanvita. Those who are worshipping Anya Devatas, Tepi Mameva Kaunteya. They're worshipping me only, O Kunti Putra, O Arjuna, Yajanti Avidhi Purvakam. But they are worshipping the other demigods in a avidhi, proper vidhi ke saath nahi kar rahe. It's like going to Hanuman and saying, oh, you are supreme, you are the best, Lord Ram, forget about him, right? Will he be happy? No. His identity is the topmost servant of Ram. If we glorify him in that way, he'll be very happy. Oh Hanumanji, you are so brave, you are so courageous, you are such an epitome of service. You are willing to do anything to please Lord Ram and Mother Sita. I bow at your feet so I can also develop a tinge of devotion towards Sri Ramchandra. That will please him, and he'll give a lot of blessings and mercy. But if he says, you are supreme, you are everything, you are the greatest, there's no one compare, and Lord Ram is missing in the picture altogether, then he'll not be happy. Because Dasoham Kaushalendrasya, that is his identity. I'm the servant of Lord Ram. That's exactly here. All these people, those who are turned their attention away from you, कृष्णा भूलिए सेठ ही अन्य धी अपनी धी यानी कि बुद्धि attention they have turned away anya
I have a question, Prabhuji.
yes Mataji.
But my understanding based upon, whatever I heard, like basically Krishna also pleases if we like pray to, or if we do any services to his devotees, right? So
Absolutely.
indirectly we are okay. We have to keep Krishna aside along with all this devotees. That's what they are saying, Prabhu, here.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
If someone is worshipping Hanuman as the greatest devotee of Lord Ram, so you see like in the altar Sita Ram Lakshman Hanuman all are present, right? So Hanumanji is present. We are worshipping him not as the supreme Lord but as the dearmost servant of the Lord. We approach Lord Shiva. Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also went to many Lord Shiva temples when he went for South India Yatra. So many devotees go to Lord Shiva temples and it's absolutely fine. But there's a caveat. One should go and serve him as Vaishnavana Mitha Shambhu. Oh, you are the best of amongst the devotees. Please give me pure, loving, devotional service to Krishna. Please give me pure, loving, devotional service to your dearmost master. Please, you are so tolerant. In Bhagavatam, so many places we see Lord Shiva drank the halahal poison. So please give me the tolerance so I can also deal with the poison of this world. We have to deal with poison, right? Poison sometimes could be in harsh words, sometimes could be in tough circumstances, reversals, right? All those are poisonous. We can't go and drink ocean of poison, but at least we can try to develop the ability to handle some drops of poison or tough situations in life. So that prayer is very appropriate. They'll be happy and this prayer is encouraged. But if we say, Lord Shiva, you are the Supreme Lord, please give me a good wife so I can enjoy. And by the way, give me a good home also. And by the way, give me a good job so I can make millions of dollars. There is no bhakti there. There is no self-improvement there. There is no Krishna there. It's only selfish sense gratification. 99% of the people who go to demigods go with this intention.
Okay, so going to Kailash Parvat or any Dham Yatras doesn't make any sense, Prabhuji.
Which Dham Yatra, like Kailash? Or
Chardam, Kailash Parvat or Chardam Yatra or anything.
Badrinath, Kedarnath, Gangotri,
Yes,
Yamunotri?
yeah.
It's not, I would not say it doesn't make sense. I mean, it makes sense. It depends on the attitude and the consciousness of the yatri. Many people, what to speak of Char Dham, many people even go to Vrindavan to eat Golgappe and Rabdi. Fine. I mean, they'll get little benefit. Still, they'll get benefit. They'll get very little benefit. Similarly, many people go to Rishikesh, to enjoy nice view, hill station, and river is flowing, and I'll go and go with my girlfriend and drink beer and smoke. Many people unfortunately do that. We have seen people in the Ganga river, on the sitting with their feet half in the water and drinking beer. Nonsense. At least don't do those at holy places. So consciousness of the yatri and the attitude of the yatri, the pilgrim is most important.
So we have, even though we go to any of these holy places, we have to pray for Krishna as a Supreme Lord along with this Shiva or any other gods. No, Prabhuji.
Yes, absolutely.
Because as being a South Indian, we only went to all this, temples. Most of them are Lord Shiva temples only.
Mm. Next time you should come with us to Vrindavan, Jagannath Puri, and Mayapur. These three are the very, very important holy places for Gaudiya Vishnu.
Yes, I've been to Vrindavan, Prabhuji, but I have to go to other two places.
Mayapur, especially in Kali Yuga, Mayapur is very, very important because it's Adarya Dham. And why many ISKCON devotees don't go to Yamunotri, Kedarnath, etc. Because many people, even devotees, have lost their lives there. It's very tough. Actually, I have been to Amarnath, I have been to Kedarnath, Badrinath, Gangotri, Yamunotri, everywhere in my childhood. So I was not in ISKCON. That's not the reason. I mean, even His Holiness Radhanath Swami Maharaj, I have heard his classes going to, these places. But actually, you know this story, right? How Radhanath Swami Maharaj ended up being in Mathura. He was on his way to go to, I think, Kedarnath or Amarnath. He was on his way, sitting in a train crowded with thousands, and like in one bogie, there were 1,000 people. If you read the journey home, it's very clear there. And somehow he was in the seat, there was no room to breathe. So austere. Very, very austere. In general compartment, very, very austere, very tough. Somehow to catch a fresh breath, he got down at a station. The train stopped at a station. He got down and he wanted to, like just fresh up, get some fresh air and get some water. And by the time he realized, the train was gone. And that station was Mathura. And that day was Janmashtami.
It was Krishna's arrangement.
On the day of Janmashtami, on the birthday of Krishna, Krishna ki Janmabhumi. This is a divine arrangement, yes, for a divine soul. So Krishna arranges. I know so many people who have said this, that they were worshipping Lord Shiva, but Lord Shiva brought them to Krishna. And that is actually the purpose of Lord Shiva. He is the Adi Guru. Guru brings one to Krishna.
Yeah.
So there is nothing wrong in going to those temples, right? The Jyotirling, Somnath, and so many other. Even we go to Vrindavan. In Vrindavan, there is so many, like Chakaleshwar Mahadev, Bhuteshwar Mahadev, Ashishwar Mahadev. All these are Lord Shiva temples. There's so many pastimes there. So, but with the right consciousness, and as you said, ask for not health, wealth, family, son, daughter, grandson, whatever, job, visa. There are gurudwaras and temples called Visa Balaji.
Yes, there's one in Hyderabad. Yeah.
Right? So
Yes.
people have, on the name of worship, people do so many things. But that's not the real objective of worship. The real objective of worship is Krishna, what I can do for you. Like Mother Ishu, like, how can I please my Lord? If we love someone, we don't want to see what they can give us. We want to see what I can give them. That is love. As you said, loving devotional service or prema bhakti.
Haribol Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you for your thoughtful comments. Any other thoughts, questions? We'll pause here. We were significantly late today, but any last comments, questions, additions? Okay, so we'll pause here and absorb in Krishna's thoughts, and we'll meet tomorrow at the regular time. Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam Purāṇ ki jai, Jagat Guru Śrī Prabhupada ki jai, Samaveta Gaur Bhaktarinda ki jai, Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhyaiva cha, Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavibhyo